Everybody's talking at the comic spot. The comic spot. The comic spot. Everybody's talking at the comic spot. The comic spot. The comic spot. Linda's on the microphone, keeping it hot. Doing the interviews that thicken the plot. Give it a listen, cause you'll like it a lot. Or maybe not. At the comic spot. Everybody's talking at the comic spot. The comic spot. The comic spot. Everybody's talking at the comic.
Hi, Facebook. This is the 4 o'clock hour on the West Coast, 7 on the East Coast, where our next guest is waiting in the wings. Eddie, I'll call him Uncle Eddie. Eddie Finocchiaro. He's the host of the HamRadio show, and self-proclaimed king, uncrowned king of reality radio. Wait till you hear his amazing life and rise. And yes, lady, I'm telling you, he's single. He built a show from absolutely freaking nothing. That's what he did. This guy's relentless. And it's into a little bit more than nothing now. And he got a job at Sirius XM with true legends in the game. And he studied under Jim Kerr. Come on, guys. A true legend was Jim Kerr that he's glad to now call a friend. So I want to go to him now, waiting in the wings. Your friend and mine, Uncle Eddie.
Hi, Linda. What's going on?
Hi, Uncle Eddie. Talk to us. You're in the middle of a pandemic out in the thick of things in the East Coast. What's that like?
It's a little nutty. I mean, somebody actually just sent me a video of two people fighting at a supermarket because one wasn't wearing a mask. So to say the tensions are a little high is an understatement.
Yes. So yeah. You got the video. Who came out ahead?
I'm thinking Stop and Shop because they got free advertising until the cops came. So.
Oh my gosh. Has anything crazy happened directly to you during this crazy time?
Just like family members got it, but not crazy to me. I mean, normal BS. I mean, relocating the show, my show, the HamRadio show, HamRadioshow.com, shameless plug, to thank you, shake it, baby. To relocate it into a format in which, with special help, by the way, from Todd up in Pittsburgh for idiotradio.net, who is one of my syndicators who, because we're on multiple stations all over, and he gave us the way to actually do, just like we're doing now, kind of Zoom-esque type format, and we were able to do the show. That is like the biggest hurdle in my world right now. Other than that, I'm still working Sirius XM, just working from home. So really not a lot has changed except, going out and doing stuff. Other than that, that's about it.
For those that never watched the HamRadio show, how would you describe it on HamRadioshow.com?
Well, we've coined the phrase reality radio, and what that is to us is we do a radio show where we leave everything. All the warts and all is on the show. We're a lot like, of course, we're a lot like the Howard Stern, the Howard Stern show, or Opie and Anthony, or Jim and Sam now, or Bennington, all these other shows. It's a male-oriented talk show, except, we talk about everything from porn to politics and everything in between. We cover it all. I think it's more of, for at least what we try to do, it's more of an escape for the listener. And like if you're having shit going on out here in the world, at least you can listen to a show that will make you laugh, hopefully, for a couple of hours and forget about crap. Part of it, very interactive. That's what we hope to do. Kind of different than what's on out there right now on other people are doing. When they zig, we zag. It's a different kind of show. It's not for everybody, but it's a different kind of show.
Well, I see a lot of really gorgeous women on there. What's that about? I see you in these provocative poses.
Oh, it's my cross to bear, Linda. When you live this good,
I'm having pandemic ponderings over this.
What you do in your bedroom is your case. The gorgeous women, yeah, because we don't shy away from having porn stars on. Some of the biggest names in the business have been on my show. But from porn stars to, like I said, porn stars to politics, some of the same people that handle those porn stars also handle big name political figures or regular movie stars or whatever. And that's what we bring to the table. It's like an amalgamation of everything. We don't just do porn. I mean,
exactly.
In our early stages, yes, we were called like the porn show and all this other stuff because we'd also have them on. At the end of the day, they're human beings. So we have them on and they're interesting, and some of them have some of them are dumb as a rock, sure. But some of them come on and they have fucking interesting stories. And that's the thing. I'm a sucker for a great story. That's why I love talk radio. I'm a sucker for a great story. If you got something that's interesting and maybe a different way that people look at it, you can't beat a porn star. And they're hot. So you can't be like, you got tits and ass and a story. God, that's the golden, the fleece that we're all looking for Christ's sake. I think. Anyway.
So have you run into Howard Stern at XM Radio?
Yes, I have. I've run into him a couple times. He doesn't really. I mean, he's not. He doesn't like to talk to you if he doesn't know you. But I mean, I think that's kind of everybody in the world that doesn't. I mean, I'll talk to anybody. I don't give a shit. Hence my show. But I'm friends with a lot of the people that work on Stern. Ronnie, the limo driver in particular, who I've hosted stuff in Vegas with him. Like we've hosted stuff for the Exotic Dancer Awards, red carpet stuff we've done, some TV stuff. Like it is like the surrounding people, yes. But the main event, I haven't had to sit down and had a conversation with Howard, but he has waved to me and said hi.
Oh my gosh, that's great.
So the 12-year-old Uncle Eddie is still going, holy shit, Howard Stern waved to me.
Totally.
I'd love to just have a conversation with him, but he's not that guy. I mean, it's just that he gets bombarded. Watching him try to leave Sirius XM is an amazing feat. Like, yes, he does get whisked away to his escape route and everything, but it's still like there's still tons of celebrities in the lobby and fans sometimes and other press and all that. And he's got to get from point A to point B. And trust me, it is not easy. So I don't fault him for only going hi to me.
No. Did you hear the news about Joe Rogan getting a $150 million deal at Spotify?
Yes, I almost choked. No, he definitely deserves it. I mean, he's one of those guys that has shown, I think, everybody in the industry. I think a lot of people in the industry, not to be crass, but have their heads up their fucking ass, and they don't see what can be accomplished. They only see what has been accomplished, and they want to do the same shit like cookie cutter. Well, if he did that, that kind of thing. And Joe Rogan took literally, don't get me wrong. It's not like I'm not going to say it was easy. But I'm saying he's Joe Rogan. He's from the UFC. He's an actor. He's a comedian. He's and a talented at everything he does. It's not like, and he does a great show. And now he's on Spotify. He took something that literally made everybody from Spotify go, we really should get this guy. He's an immense talent. I think he has great interviews. I think he has great guests. His little clips of his interview catch people's attention and make them want to get the show anyway. And I mean, I don't want to say nothing, but some of the best shows are on Spotify, and somebody might have a show that's on Spotify, me. And if you go to HamRadioShow.com, shameless plug it again, click on the little Spotify button, you're in there, and everybody's happy to go. So us and Joe Rogan, both on Spotify. I put my earpiece back in. I got excited.
Have you ever run into Joe Rogan?
Never. I would like to. I think I'm a fan of his work, and yet again, it's someone to idolize when you see the work ethic, what he brings to the table, how he goes about it, where he doesn't do what everyone else is doing, and has on very interesting guests that are range from every kind of walk of life, and it's a good thing. Spotify made a great deal.
Yeah, absolutely. So what was the Ham Radio show about today?
Well, we did it yesterday, Ham Radio show last night. It was a whole bunch of stuff. We talked about how during the quarantine, I now understand. I used to not be a guy that would order online a lot. Yeah. But now during the quarantine, like you really don't have any options. And now I get it. Like I understand it. Like and I called it quarantine Christmas because you get a box delivered to your house every day. And even though you pay for it, you literally get that whole unboxing feeling. I bought a vacuum, Linda, and I was excited that a vacuum came to my house. It's a fucking vacuum. But I was excited, and I named it. I named it Succubus. And it's a vacuum, and I bought it, and it was just like, it literally was like Christmas morning. I waited for Santa, who's dressed in a UPS outfit, and he comes to the door, and he drops it off, and I literally picked it up, and like a moron, I'm waving to the freaking UPS guy, going like, thanks! And I brought it into that, and it literally brought a little bit of glee into my life, and I get it now. So that was
the packages like Santa and NORAD.
Yeah, you can. That's the same thing. You can see where your package. You can see where the reindeer are taking your shit while going on the little UPC, and it's great. Like I tracked the other day. I was tracking my cigars that I was getting. I smoke cigars, and I was waiting on my delivery. And I'm looking, and it literally is just like NORAD. You're watching, you're like a kid the night before your Christmas Eve. You're like, he's over Antarctica. He's over Antarctica. And you're waiting for your shit to come in. And it's just it's quarantine Christmas. Hashtag quarantine Christmas. So we discussed that. I called the last blockbuster video on the planet.
Bend, Oregon.
Yes, totally awesome place. We talked to Gabe from Bend, Oregon, who works at the block. But we just we do a thing on the show where we don't advertise it. We just cold call. Like we don't set it up. We just call the place. I learned it from David Letterman. It's a totally ripped off bit. I'm not going to say it's not.
Remember when he did that? You bring that big phone over.
Yeah, and half the time the phone didn't work, and he'd throw it out the frickin' window, and that's why I love Dave. But like we cold called, and so far during the quarantine, at least, we have cold called a drive-through strip club, which was awesome. So you buy food and you watch your strip tease while you wait for your food to come out. Fucking genius, first off. And then the second was so far we called Blockbuster Video in Bend, Oregon. And I got to say, I was intrigued because being a fat nerd on a Friday night, that was what you did. You went to Blockbuster Video and you watched you rented video games and movies and whatever. And you enjoyed life for the weekend. And it kind of, like, even talking about it brought a little nostalgia. So it was nice. And what else did we do? And we bullshitted for a whole bunch and we took calls. You know, it's that kind of a thing. We didn't have a huge guest this week, but maybe next week. We'll see what goes on.
So what time of day, East Coast time, does the Ham Radio show come on?
The Ham Radio Show is 7:30 p.m. So 7:30 Eastern Standard Time, 7:30 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It used to be more time. It used to be a 4-hour show. It's a 2-hour show now. We can go as long as we want, really. I mean, we can keep going, but it's just that, and especially now, it's more you want to make sure, like, because you got audio problems sometimes. We're learning in the world of quarantine and this pandemic shit that we're dealing with, that it's not the same as doing it from a studio. So
yeah,
it's a little different, but we're making it work. And to me, you can go and hear these great shows. Go to HamRadioShow.com. Shameless plug yet again. That's number 3. You can go over there and listen to all our stuff, old stuff, new stuff. We got it all. It's right there on the website.
So right now it's 7:15. So you mean in less than 15 minutes, you're going to have a show that everybody can go on the HamRadioShow.com and watch?
No, we're only on Wednesdays.
Oh, once a week.
Yeah, once a week. We definitely want to do 5 days a week, but we're only on Wednesdays right now.
You guys get out there and support it so it can come daily. Don't you want something that comes daily? Use
the hashtag #DemandTheHam. Hashtag #DemandTheHam. Tell the people up at SiriusXM you want it 5 days a week, and you want the Ham Radio Show on SiriusXM. You want it 5 days a week.
Got it.
There you go.
Add that.
Thank you, Linda.
So who are some of the guests that you've had recently, like in the last month or so?
Eric Roberts, actor Eric Roberts.
Is he related to Julia?
That's Julia's brother, yes.
Okay.
He was actually on, it's a very funny story. He was on, he's the spokesperson for a product that uses sound waves to eliminate making your dick work, quite frankly.
What?
Yeah, it's a product called the Rocket, and it uses sound waves supposedly on your junk to make everything flow better and thus make you stronger like bull. Wow. And I don't need that, by the way, Linda. But other people do. Down, big fella. And so he was cool to come on the show. We talked to the guy that's behind it too, the scientist that built the thing. So he's been on the show. We've had tons, from pro wrestlers to mainstream actors to porn stars. This is just so many.
So many.
Like I forget how many. Like we've done a buttload of shows.
Does he ever talk trash about his sister?
No. Mainly he was talking trash about his penis during that. But I don't think that they're still. I think they talk to one another, but I don't think they're like hanging out for Christmas. Mm-mm. Yeah. So, but I don't think like he's gonna be like, hey, did you see that shit movie Julia made? Or I don't think he's gonna be that guy. Like, did you see Pretty Woman? Fucking sucked, right? I don't think he's gonna be that guy. But he's living his best life. He's got a penis that works now. He's probably banging his wife. He's doing good things.
That's awesome.
God bless him.
You know, I lived in Taos, New Mexico for a few months, and Julia lived a few miles due west. And she had a horrible reputation with the Native Americans in Taos, just treated like dirt. And then she got remarried and had children or a child. And now, you know, I think that really brings out the best in people. Like even Seinfeld says, since he got married and had kids, he's a different person, you know?
I can imagine bringing a life into the world could probably change your demeanor or the way you think about things. But some people use it as like a get out of jail free card. Like they have a kid and then they go like, well, I'm a parent now, so I can say X, Y, and Z. And you're like, no, you're still a shithead. You just have a kid. Yeah. That's what there's a difference. You have a child, you're still a dick. Sorry.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, because I always have that argument with people where they're like, you're not a parent. you don't understand. And I'm like, no, I totally get that your kid's a fucking moron. I totally get it. I don't need to have children to know that. You know, your kid's an idiot, and that's it. And you're a bad parent. That's just, yeah. So it happens. But I'm glad that Julia turned. Thank you. I'm glad something good happened to her in her life.
Yeah, right?
Multi-bazillionaire.
Yeah. So tell me, what's next? You probably have more than one project that you're spinning at a time, because I see your mind racing while you're trying to focus. What other projects do you have going on?
That's mainly the cocaine. I have a TV show that's on Asai TV. You can go to AsaiTV.com. That's ASYTV.com. It's a subscription-based service, but they have tons of shows, old shows, new shows, and shows starring people like me and a whole bunch of other people. And we're 3 episodes in on that, and it's called New York Ham, NY Ham, New York Ham, with I don't know if it's with Uncle Eddie. I think it's with Uncle Eddie, or it might be my full name, Eddie Finocchiaro. But yeah, I got a TV show. I mean, there's tons of stuff. I want to get 5 days a week at Sirius with the show. I want TV shows. I mean, I just want to be doing more. I don't want to be doing less. You know what I mean? Like, I'm always that guy that wants to do more. And then when I'm doing more, then I'll bitch about doing more. Got it. Right now, I want to be doing more. I'm in that mode of I just want to be doing more. So
I know the feeling. I get it.
Yes. So isn't it frustrating? Don't you want to punch people, Linda?
It's like you're in one mode or the other. I want to do more. Oh, I over obligated. I need to pull back a little.
And isn't it? Maybe you find this in the comedy world, by the way. Isn't it like people that have shit already, and they're like, oh yeah, now they have their own TV show now, and you're like, they're doing something already. They're known for this thing already. Why do they need, like, they Ryan Seacrest everything? He's on this show. He's hosting this show. And no one else could be a host? Like, can anyone else have a fucking job?
Yeah, let's get Eddie out there. Let's get Uncle Eddie out.
I sure as shit can do more than Nick Cannon. I can host The Masked Singer. What do you have to do? You just stand there and go, oh, I wonder what the frog's doing. That's it. Hey, Jenny McCarthy, what do you think? Who do you think it is? Ooh, that's real hard. It's a lot of work to be Nick Cannon.
What's a show you'd like to host above all of them that's going on right these days?
I think I would like to. Oh, that's a good one. I would say like a late night talk show. Like I would say like a late show. Like what are those shows? I don't think I'm good enough for the Tonight Show. Although Jimmy Fallon seems to be proving me wrong. But I think like taking one of those shows, or like the one that's on after, like the one from James Corden, get rid of him, bring back, I don't know, some funny shit in late night. Now people singing in cars. Because I would do something in late night, and I'll tell you why. I am a historian when it comes to late night. I have from Carson, from Jack Parr to Steve Allen, from all the people that have come before, and to see what they have turned it into. It's game shows, it's horrible interviews. It used to mean something. When you were on late night, when you were like sitting on the couch with Johnny, it meant something. When you were talking to Dave Letterman, it meant something.
Yes.
Now it's like, you know, Doo-Doo Poopy Head is going to be on the Tonight Show tonight with special guest Monkey Boy, and they're going to play a fiddle in their assholes. And we're going to play a game of hopscotch. What the fuck?
Yeah.
And that's what they do now, and it's horrible.
Yeah, it used to, if you got invited, just so young people, you might not know, but if you got invited to sit on the couch at late night, that made your career take off. That was, you do a monologue, but you didn't always get invited to the couch.
Well, Johnny Carson had a funny. He had like a system. He would first off, if you made Johnny laugh, that was you're good. You're gonna get rebooked at least. Then he'd also do this, and when he did this, that was like, holy shit, I might get on the couch. When you saw this after you done your set, and then he'd wave you over. And if you got the wave over to sit next to Johnny Carson and just be funny for another little segment of the show, the next day you were famous.
Gosh.
The next day you were famous. Ray Romano, Jerry Seinfeld, Joan fucking Rivers. When, you know what I mean? Like, all these people, Richard Pryor. Let's, like, talk this, like, people that are Robin Williams, legends in the game, were anointed when someone went like this. And that was it, this. I mean, this right now is, don't get me wrong, I love when people do this. But this, from Johnny Carson, meant everything. And now it means absolutely nothing in late night. And my goal in life is to shake up late night and I want to be doing radio or TV at late night so we can freaking at least have something of substance on late night, because I don't think there is any right now.
What's the hashtag for that?
Hashtag demand the ham. And demand
Hashtag,
the ham.
I can't.
Demand.
Okay, got it.
Demand the ham.
Got it.
Demand the ham. And for those hard of hearing, demand a ham. But yeah, I mean, that's the more that gets out there, the more people are actually demanding the ham. Then, you know, it's just like everything else in Hollywood and everything else in the entertainment field. Once the name is out there, things start moving. But until you you have to be your own bullhorn and stand on your soapbox, and you got to go, hey, look over here. Yes, I'm doing some shit that you need to see. Get over here. And then once they see it, they go, oh, you know, this guy doesn't really suck. Let's look at him more. And then that's what happens. Absolutely. Or you're a Kardashian and you make a sex tape and people watch you have sex and then you're famous.
Remember when Paris Hilton and Nicole Richie became icons?
I'm haunted by it. Yes, I do remember. Because, like, she also made a sex tape. Paris Hilton's sex tape. First off, half of it is shot in night vision. So it looks like She-Hulk is getting fucked. Okay? Secondly, it's not even a good sex tape. Like, I'm a connoisseur of porn. Let me tell you, if you're going to tape yourself having sex, do something. She's answering text messages while the guy wraps her in the butt. Come on. Do something. Give me a storyline. Anything. Talk dirty. She didn't even do anything. She was just like, and then everybody, like, must have watched it, jacked one out, and then she became famous. And I'm like, her parents own all the Hiltons. Okay? Like, what the fuck? She was already famous.
She was already famous. She didn't need that. And then she got more famous because of low quality, just what you're talking about. Things that are out there that are so degraded from what they could and used to be. Like, shows used to mean something, not just late night, but movies.
Everything. Sitcoms used to be more. I mean, so far the hour long, the dramas are doing okay. Yes. Like, they're not dumbing down shit. They're actually staying on course.
Yeah.
But, like, comedy sometimes, I mean, I understand that comedy subjective. What makes me laugh might not make Linda laugh, or vice versa, or, you know, because there's people typing away going, that guy's not fucking funny. But there's a lot of, like, there's a lot of dumb shows on that people watch, and I just sit there and I'm like, why? Why are you subjecting yourself to that? What are you doing? You probably would have more fun if you took a hammer and just bashed your skull in and then woke up later.
The only thing I can stand to watch right now on TV is when they take a house and tear it apart and rebuild it. It's like, okay, now that's progress.
At least something's happening, yeah. I just find it funny because, like, it's always like, obviously rich people. It's never like a poor person that we're giving a house and we're fixing it up for you. It's always like, oh, so what's the budget? Well, I'm an ad executive and my wife works in the record industry, and so the budget's $2.5 million. And so, like, nobody can like go and watch that show and feel something like, man, I wouldn't have gone with those cupboards. Like, what the fuck? Like, because they got a budget of, like, there's a new one now, too. Did you see the one with a celebrity? At least this one's cool. A celebrity pays somebody back who helped them in their life by fixing the house with the, that, okay. I'm like, okay, that's cool, because at least somebody is actually, a celebrity's going, oh, shit, I would never have made it without so-and-so. Let's put a breakfast nook in their house. Exactly. And they do that. And you're like, okay, that's cool. And you go from there. But it's some of the other ones are weird.
Like there's
those home improvement shows.
Where they've won the lottery. So now they're brand new, Noivre Riche, and they're going to splurge. And they won $2 million. And then he asked them what their budget is. And they go like, 200,000. Like, you won $2 million. And I
want a hot tub in every room. That's what I want. A hot tub in every room.
Take your lottery winnings and stick it. I'm not helping you, you cheap.
Yeah.
Like, you got to go like 50% of your lottery. I'm not even stepping foot looking for you. Kind of.
It's crazy. The lottery's cursed anyway. People that win the lottery always end up having fucked up lives.
Yep. And if, you know, like if they're going to, kudos to them for going out and getting a house, at least.
Yeah.
Well, the rest of it, the house will still be unless they have a hurricane. But I don't know. I just don't.
Wishful thinking, Linda. As the wind from a knowledgeable God takes out this fucking guy's house. Oh, sorry. Well, you won the lotto, though, so fuck off.
Put him in a trailer. Those always go with a tornado.
Even if I had like a shitload of money, I still probably would act poor.
Totally.
And I'd spend money on shit, but I would like, I'm not gonna be cheap, but I'd still be like, do I really need a mansion? Like, do I really need a mansion? How much is that nice apartment?
Let's go through this. Let's say tonight you win $2 million. All
right.
What's the first thing you would do? Because the first thing I would do is change my name legally.
Very smart. Very smart. Ladies and gentlemen, Linda Estevez. I would, if I would, how much did I win?
$2 million.
$2 million. It's going to be one hell of a party at the Bunny Ranch. First, I got to see if they're open, but I would definitely fly to the Bunny Ranch. And I would bring a bunch of people, bunch of friends. So we'd have a private jet. So during the quarantine, at least we're on the jet by ourselves. And definitely like a couple of days at the Bunny Ranch. And then, of course, I give my family some money. But first, hookers, booze, drugs, and an airplane ride. Got to get the priorities in. And then family. Yeah.
Very cool.
Maybe even a charity, if there's a charity. Like, if I have any money left, I'll throw some money towards some dog rescue or something. Who knows?
The hookers, it can be your charity. I mean, to some degree.
Both of them are going to be wearing leashes. So. Works for me.
So what do you want to tell people how to get through a pandemic?
I want to tell everyone to calm the fuck down. I think that's something that's not being. I mean, Trump comes out into his little podium. He says his shit. Here in New York, we have Governor Pierce Snipples and Mayor Big Bird that want to tell everybody all these numbers and shit, how to fucking bend the curve. Well, look down at your junk. Bend your own curve. Everyone else needs to calm the fuck down. You can go outside. You can wear masks. You can live a life during this. And sooner or later, this will be over. And that's the thing that pisses me off the most. Because you look at these people and they're pissed off now. They're going to be on to the next thing in about a month or two. And they're going to forget all this shit. Wash your hands, wash your balls, make sure, don't touch nothing. Your gloves, no one's going to have masks on. It's going to be, because human beings never learn. If we learned, we would be able to deal with a plague like that. We've had a shitload of them, but we can't. Moving forward, we don't know what to do. We don't know what to do. I don't know what to fucking do. We've had a shitload of them. We just had Ebola the other fucking, what was that, a year ago? How the fuck do you not know what to do? I don't know if we're ready to open. Are people still sick? Yeah. We're not ready to fucking open. How long is this done? Like, I understand that people need money, and I'm not trying, because I laugh also when you have all these talking heads on TV that make a shitload of money telling poor people what to do.
Exactly.
It's amazing. You watch, like, my mother watches The View. I call the show Fuck You, Trump. Because that's all they do, is just fuck you, Trump. Who did this? Trump. So what you got multi-millionaires. Whoopi Goldberg is a multi-millionaire. I worked with her. I know that she has a shitload of money. Joy Behar has money. Sonny, who's on the show, she's a lawyer before she was on the show. She's got money. Meghan McCain doesn't look like she's missing any meals. She's got money. Okay? And all you fuckers are telling poor people and the middle class what to do about money. Not one of you have probably cleaned your own house in years. But you can tell people when they should go back to work. Fuck off. That's what I'm saying. Everyone needs to calm the fuck down. Live your own life. Worry about you and your family, and that's it. Don't fight with people at the Stop and Shop like I just watched that video. Relax. We'll get through this, and then we'll have something else to worry about fucking in a month. It'll be West Nile with the mosquitoes and the murder hornets. Don't worry about it. Don't worry, we'll be fine. We'll be on to the next fucking apocalypse in a week. So relax.
I wish
Fucking
everybody
people.
would quit arguing with each other. You know, we should be getting along. We almost all died. I mean, people were dropping dead.
It's a national pastime, though, Linda. All we do is it's like people are fighting over toilet paper. Okay? I have eaten Mexican for a whole week. I didn't shit enough that I needed 42 24-packs of toilet paper. That these people are going out and just boom, punching somebody, taking the toilet paper, running out of the store. Some of them didn't pay for the fucking toilet paper. We literally are just a nation of idiots.
That's so true.
And there are some that are dumber than the other ones, and there are some that are slightly smarter than the dumb ones. And that's it. and literally everybody goes, I need toilet paper. I need milk. I need everything that Vic DiMatteo in that video when he says it's snowing and the milk and the eggs. That's fucking society. That's what we have. When people start going ape shit for toilet paper.
Who would have thought? Who would have thought toilet paper? Even the Mormons missed that boat.
No, they got magic underwear. They're fine. So there's like French people going, why don't you just put water up your asshole? We do it all the time. We don't use toilet paper. Take the garden hose. right up the asshole. Everybody's fine. But that's people that think to go back to your original question. Calm the fuck down. Calm the fuck down, people.
Calm down.
Calm down. Shut up. Every day we have to get through it. So just, it's not going like you're not going to wake up on Friday and it's going to go, hey, we're over it. No, tomorrow's going to be shitty too. But you have toilet paper, so you're fine. Fucking idiots.
Eddie, Uncle Eddie, you guys. And
yes, baby.
Hashtag demand the ham.
Yes, baby.
Radio show Wednesdays at 7:30 Eastern time.
Yeah, she wrote it down, baby. She got it.
The ham
7:30, 9:30.
.com.
Damn right, HamRadioShow.com.
You can watch all 2 hours. You can go online and look back at what he's had. You're gonna love it. If you love him,
Spotify with me and Joe Rogan.
Yeah.
The Spotify, company picnic. We're gonna hang out because we're all on Spotify. So check that shit out too. Buy your toilet paper, whatever you gotta do.
Yeah. I'm gonna head on out. You've been a delight. Thank you so much for letting me retape you on good equipment.
I love when you have good equipment, Linda. I've seen you. You have some nice equipment.
Thank you. I hate the bum equipment. I'm done with that.
It's okay. You've been around for a little bit. You got nice equipment, Linda. Everybody's good.
Thank you, Eddie. Uncle Eddie, you guys. Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody. Love you.
Love you, too.
Okay, bye. Miss you already.
I know, and I can still see you.
I know, right? Let's not leave. Okay, bye.
What's up? Let's stay around. I'm not leaving.
Bye. Love
Bye.
you.
Everybody's